It can be hard to break through the noise, to stand out in between millions of videos, photos, and music being uploaded every day online. Sometimes, all you need is the first push to fly. We believe new innovative NFT projects with great utility and growth potential deserve a push to reach like-minded people and build a community. That's why we created the Sologenic Prime program to bring new talented artists and creative projects in front of thousands of people to grow under outstanding quality standards in the Sologenic marketplace. Sologenic Prime is what we call a jump pad for a limited number of talented artists to get the marketing exposure they deserve and launch their quality NFT collections on the XRP ledger. The program is limited to a maximum of 10 artists per quarter. Those artists who are admitted to the program successfully will receive a lot of exciting benefits, such as a grant from the Sologenic Development Foundation, expedited profile and collection verification, exclusive marketing exposure on Sologenic's channels, account setup and personalized assistance, access to an exclusive support group, and search results priority on the platform. Interested in joining the program? Head over to sologenic.org and find out more about the requirements and apply to take your project to the next level.
Hey everyone, it's Fiktxun Crypto back at it again with another video. And today I'm going to announce, man, we are back. We're back. We're about to be making these videos. We're about to be crushing it again. Hey, you know, I want to just apologize to people and not to anybody in particular, just for my actions. I'm somebody that when I'm in a space when I'm fighting for something, I really go hard. I'm very, very passionate. All of our members on our team are very, very passionate at Fiktxun Crypto. We believe in what we believe in, and once we see that things are not being done correctly, we have to call it out. And you see, it's been a lot of scams going on in the community. It's been a lot of just turmoil on the XRP ledger as of lately. People calling out people, people threatening people. Like, it's been a lot of stuff going on. So what I want to say is, hey, you have to stay focused in this industry. You got to know what your goal is and what you're trying to accomplish. I definitely want justice for everyone in any space. But hey, some things aren't going to get done if you don't do it a correct way. And it is also a correct way to communicate what you need to get done effectively. And you have to use your voice. You have to use your power as a woman, as a man, which we are over here. We're looking for some women content creators over here as well. Um, you have to use your voice in the correct way. We are all leaders. Everyone is a leader, and you have to just sharpen up those skills to develop good leadership skills. So this is something we are doing over here at Fiktxun Crypto. We're no longer going to be getting into the communities, pointing out people and doing all of this type of stuff. We that kind of distracts us from our goal. We're going to let the authorities handle that, and we're going to stick to creating really good content. And actually, we have some of our own applications we want to deploy on these technologies ourselves. So this is what we want to stick to. We want to stick to creating innovation, innovative ideas, innovative technology, covering these blockchains, covering people's projects. And that is what our goal and our mission is. Everything else will be handled. So let's get straight into this video, and let me collapse this down so you all don't see this thing right here. It's not our job to point people out and say they're doing incorrect things. We don't get paid for that, and that's not what we're here for. So we're going to let the governments and the authorities handle those situations. And we're going to just stay about of it because we don't want to be distracted. We have a lot of stuff that we have planned for this technology and for this space. And I want to showcase our talents and our abilities in more so ways than just being able to verbally demonstrate them. We definitely have to build. In this industry, it's about communication. It's all about communication and getting your message across the proper way. So what we're working on right now is a actual app for the XRP ledger, and it's really just a plugin app for any blockchain. And it's a basic messaging app that will actually transform into an application where we can tokenize every type of asset automatically. We have some technology that we are creating behind the scenes. And what this is going to allow us to do is tokenize every asset that you want to tokenize. You simply put this device on your asset. It's going to have a tracking device. If you want to, we're going to have an option to not have tracking because everybody doesn't want their stuff tracked. But the reason we want to have tracking devices on these things, because say for instance, you were at the gym and you had a gym mat, somebody stole your gym mat or something like that, you could literally be able to find it, and then you can authenticate that gym mat is yours on the blockchain, because you can't just walk up to some random person and be like, hey, that's my gym mat. So what we're going to do is basically allow for a system with more trust. And this is just a basic interface. We are not working on the interface right now. The interface is actually the last thing we want to do, because we want a functioning application. So far what we have in this application is group chat, direct messaging, Android, iOS compatibility, NFT item conversion. So if you have an item, you can convert it into NFT. And what's soon to come is asset issuance in phone nodes. Yes, in phone nodes, PDF files, and video chats. And so far, we don't have to use the internet to communicate. We already have figured this out, and this is going to be groundbreaking. I believe that not using the internet to communicate with anyone around the world is, man, oh my goodness. It's really crazy. So let's get into this. Let's check out XRPL TO, excuse me. This is the premier site right here for the XRP ledger. If you want to go see pricing on different assets, if you want to see how many trust lines are set, I mean, this is a crazy, crazy website that we really have to dive in a little bit more. Shout out to the NFT Labs team. They are working really hard, man. They're working really, really hard, and they are really, really good people, really good team right there. So if you don't know who NFT Labs is, please go give them a follow on Twitter. It will be in our links in the description. And just look at this interface, man. It is great. It's great. We love it. You get to see everything that's going on. 24-hour percentage raise, 7-day percentage raise. The Reaper Point is doing really good. A lot of projects are doing really good on the XRP ledger, even though the market is down so bad. The market has just been going bonkers. Ever since we've seen this Terra Luna UST crash, which is really crazy to me because this was supposed to be something called a stablecoin, and honestly, you see that these stable coins are not working how they are intended to work. I think the blah, 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 mechanisms behind them, excuse me, are really not well thought of. And I mean, I don't know how hard it is or simple it is to get a one-to-one peg, but I'm pretty sure if you only have a one-to-one peg, that means you can't lend out more than what you actually have. And this is what we are seeing happen with these stable coins that are not issued by governments, but are issued by random projects, networks. And I also believe that a network should not have control of what is a stable coin. Just imagine everyone who thought they were going into a stable coin asset with their money. And oh my goodness, $100 million literally turned into $67 million. Boom, like that. This is not what we want to see in this market. And honestly, I believe this type of stuff is good for the market, because what this does is force regulation. What this does is, put some fire up under our government officials to get this figured out. I hope this is not affecting any of my viewers that were, that's watching this, but this is not good. And as you see right here, the stablecoin price crashed from $1 down to 78 cents, down to 67 cents. And it was really weird to see this because the UST market cap actually went past the market cap of Terra Luna itself. We were just looking at Terra Luna last week, and I'm really glad that I did not buy any because I was seeing that people were talking about it. It was going crazy. I'm a person, I like infrastructure. Excuse me, I like infrastructure. And if I see that the infrastructure is not all the way there, I'm not going to be looking at the asset. Now let's get into this Sologenic news right here. You see this tweet from Sologenic. Sologenic Prime has an accelerator program set to provide grants for innovative NFT project and artists on the XRP ledger. So if you are an NFT artist, this is going to be huge for you all. Sologenic is doing everything the right way in this space. So, don't go out and look for funding. All these people telling you they can do all this stuff. Stick to the people with the real money. Stick to the main people in this industry. I know everyone is looking for monetary gain in this industry, but I want everybody to be safe. Sologenic is right now as safe as they come, and this is not financial advice. I don't run anything at Sologenic, so don't take my word on how safe they are. We're still in a legal, unregulated market. We're still in that market. So be very careful on what you do with your money. This is going to be good though, because what this allows for is for talented artists to showcase their projects and potentially get funding. So let's read the first paragraph right here. It says, in an effort to support new talented artists and innovative NFT projects, the Sologenic team announced the launch of Sologenic Prime. It is a program that features a select original collections of NFTs on the marketplace and provides artists with a powerful tool for community building. Basically, you will be able to upload your project here. If Sologenic and their team approves that, hey, this person may need some funding, they have a really great idea with NFTs and they got a whole system behind it. We think we could, help them out, make it work even more because in this push, they're pushing for young, innovative technologists, developers. It's people all around the world like myself that have millions of crazy ideas, and we just need a couple of dollars. Like, I mean, literally, I could make about 5 applications with $5,000 or less. And when I say my applications that I'm creating, I really want to change the world. I like data. I like how Quincy Jones talks about data and data value, data transfers, the representations of data. And I want to commodify these markets. I want to commodify a lot of these markets. So this is really cool. You will be seeing us apply for one of these things right here. And we already played this video in the beginning. This was the video from the beginning. So this is the tweet that it came from, and it says introducing Sologenic Prime program. Yeah, and I forgot to do my regular introduction. Sorry. This is Sologenic right here. If you don't know who we're talking about, 173,000 followers. Man, this is a really, really great project that we've been in. I'm loving everything that they have going on. So yeah, we had to introduce Sologenic. Sorry about that. Hey, now, speaking of Sologenic, they are deploying or working with another layer one technology. It's really basically their product. They want to branch off from the XRP ledger, just been a token on the XRP ledger, and they want their own layer one chain, which will provide more utility to the XRP ledger. The Coreum blockchain is really, really good. And shout out to Zengai. He covers the Coreum blockchain a lot, and he finds a lot of details in about Coreum. I mean, man, his research is really, really good on this stuff. So right now we see that Coreum is actually, sorry, sorry about that, y'all. Had somebody calling me. But yeah, you see right here in this tweet, it says new Coreum yield forming pool is now live. Get started over at Bitroot, and I used to call this thing Bitrue because I don't know. I just be reading whatever I want to read. So people have corrected me. It is Bitru, not Bittrue. I like Bittrue even more, but okay. You see right here it says the core yield forming pool is coming starting May 6th. So it's May 10th already. No, it's been 4 days in. And what I did was click on that link. Right now, they are offering a 5% APY on a 14-day staking contract. So if you do have a Bitrue account, go over there if you want to. Not financial advice. Get yourself 5% on 5% APY on your coins, on your Coreum tokens. This is how we want to expand our money. This is how you do it with DeFi, and we want to trust systems like Bitrue a little bit more than some of these other systems that are coming up. And we still can't trust any of these because it's unregulated. So please don't take my advice. Do your own research in this space and you will be good. Now, we need to go over to Bob Ross and see what is to come from Coreum. Let's see what's going on. He said just finished up the meeting with the devs right now. Agreed to release these things in June. Full technical white paper, which we will be breaking that down. The Coreum DevNet, which we will be breaking that down. The Coreum TX Explorer, so that's probably a Trustline Explorer, which we will be breaking all of this down. I'm actually going to get into showing people how to use the DevNet. We want to make more technical videos because we really love the technology. So this is something we're looking forward to. Now let's get into some of these charts. Let's see what we expect from Coreum. And also, let me pull up. Now, let's get into some of these charts. We're going to look at Solo XRP and then we're going to look at Coreum. And I'm going to say what I believe, my opinion is going on in these markets. And what time frame am I on? I'm on a weekly time frame. So let's go ahead and put some horizontal lines on this thing, just giving us some support. Let's see what I see. I see an order block getting created right here. Definitely. And this is the zone I want to look at when I zoom in. So now I am going to break this down to let's move this out of my way again, a daily chart, just to kind of see some more zones. Let's see where liquidity is forming on this chart. And I definitely can see some liquidity in this area that is kind of being formed. This is a newer territory over here for the Sologenic token. So we have to establish new lines of liquidity. And right now it's kind of trading. Let me change this color as well for you all. It's kind of trading in between this small zone. And I'll be able to zoom in even more. There we go. So this is a nice structure. Okay, so what I'm looking at right here is we did not make a higher high on this push up right here. So what I believe that we're going to start seeing is a small decline in the price. And I just do that based off of my assessments, literally because you have to have some type of structure being broken in order for these patterns to continue to move up. And right now, I believe that the liquidity is just simply not up there. You see where the market is, the state of the market right now. Bitcoin is at $30,000. I looked up at Bitcoin the other day. I was surprised to see Bitcoin at $30,000. It was crazy. It happened literally in 2 days, 3 days, So what I believe is we might be taking a dive to come grab some of this liquidity right here at the bottom. And once we grab that liquidity, I believe this chart, this pattern is still in an uptrend, are ready to look at some higher highs. A lot of good things are happening to coins on the XRP ledger simply because the ledger works. All of these other blockchains don't work. It is so simple to see why being a part of the XRPL, having tokens that are running on the XRPL may succeed in the future. You see from earlier, the Terra Luna, we don't have those problems. The ledger has never went down, and I don't want to speak that into existence. Hopefully we never have that problem, but hey, the ledger works, and I'm loving it. I'm really, really loving it. And the reason I'm also looking at this zone right here, because this is an order block to me. It seems like it was created, and I don't really have to break the charts down. How, when you see it, you see it. And definitely, yeah, we may be coming right back down here, and possibly right back down to this price again. So that is my kind of day trade, week trade. I really just hold trades until I get where I need them to be. That is how I do things. And if we are looking for some higher prices, let's go on a higher time frame really quickly from where we are at. And I like to do realistic prices. People are going to tell you this thing is going to be $100. Yeah, it could possibly be $100 in a couple years, but right now, that's not going to happen. And let's go to the current price. We're still trying to get above that 99 cent price right here, or 99, this is 95, excuse me, of an XRP. But you see where our 168 is, literally 99 cents. We're still, there's a real heavy resistance at this price point. And if we are not passing that, I'm not looking for any explosions in price. So just expect a small decline in price before we move up. It is a bunch of liquidity down here. We are taking out a lot of these wicks to the downside. And yeah, that's my solo price prediction. Now let's look at Coreum. And I mean, I believe the same thing is happening right now with Coreum. And I was on a 30-minute chart, but just breaking it down a little bit. Definitely on that. And as we are seeing that, I started this chart markup and the price was all the way up here, and it's just been kind of falling and falling. It's a lot of liquidity down here in these wicks, and this is my first target. Not financial advice, and I believe we will possibly fall back into this zone simply because of this huge gap right here. Look at this huge gap. There's no activity in here, but all liquidity. And I said no activity, meaning no candles was closed in this. And when we see gaps like this, these are very significant on the chart to look forward to future prices to go to. It has to clear that liquidity. What's on the chart has to get ate up, and that is simply what I believe. So to look for a price point, if we were to reverse and the markets was to go bullish, I mean, everything on the ledger is doing really good. It's not really getting affected by the rest of the market. We usually see that like pegs of, or when Bitcoin goes down, the market just fails. But this is really amazing to see that the XRP ledger and their tokens are holding their value. So if we look at this 16188, we're looking at 1.15 of an XRP. Well, this is, yeah, no, yep, this is core versus XRP. I thought I was doing core versus solo, because you can literally interoperate. You can literally change up the pairs how you want to. So if you want to trade Coreum versus Solo, which is a very small pool of liquidity in those trading pairs, it really is not a whole lot of activity there. You can do that. You can literally trade Sologenic against oil when it is available for us to commodify on this thing. This is a crazy decentralized DEX. And I'm looking at that price right there, 1.16, 1.15 of an XRP in the future. I do believe this token will be, man, I believe Coreum is going to be that token. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If we look at where it airdropped from and where it went to, because people made money, it went all the way up to 31 XRP the day it was launched. This is crazy. So, I mean, look, guys, Coreum Solo, I'm loving it. Hopefully, these things work out, and we are all future millionaires. Thank you for watching this show. We're back on it. We're going to be making a lot of good content, man. Love everybody in the community. We're bridging over to other blockchains, other communities, because we don't want to be just one type of maxi. It's so much technology, so much utility on other blockchains as well. And this is where we're going to wrap it up. You all have a good one. It's Fiktxun Crypto. Peace.